Here's the solution to your receding hairline. And the reason it works is because it doesn't rely on one single fix. It combines four things that are surprisingly simple, but the results you get are truly amazing. The biggest problem with receding hairline is that people try to treat it as fast as they can with some magic product. But that never happens because hair growth and hair fall depend on multiple things. I've had long hair for over 7 years now, and while I can't change my genetics, these are the exact things that I use to give my hairline the best possible chance of survival. These are the exact things that I've been doing for the last 5 years. Dermastamp, which used to be Derma Roller for me in the past. Hair growth serum. 2021 में मैंने उस्तरा हेयर ग्रोथ वाइटलाइजर से स्टार्ट किया था, बट आई हैव यूज्ड ओवर 30 हेयर ग्रोथ सीरम्स सिंस देन. प्रॉपर न्यूट्रिशन, which was a little difficult in the beginning, but 2023 मैच के वाइटल्स ने मेरे लिए चीज़ें बहुत आसान कर दी थी अपने हेयर मल्टीविटामिन्स बेचकर. एंड स्ट्रेस मैनेजमेंट, जो कि मुझे रिसेंटली पता चला है कि अश्वगंधा लेने से इसमें काफ़ी मदद मिलती है. बट द रीजन मोस्ट पीपल फेल टू फिक्स और एटलीस्ट स्लो डाउन देयर रिसीडिंग हेयर लाइन इज बिकॉज दे आर डूइंग वन और टू ऑफ दिस थिंग्स एट मोस्ट. उनके पास एक स्ट्रक्चर्ड सिस्टम नहीं है जो रिसीडिंग हेयर लाइन को प्रॉपरली टारगेट कर सके फ्रॉम ऑल डायरेक्शंस. And I'll give you that system. I'll show you how to combine all four in the simplest way possible and possibly fix your receding hairline. But before that, you need to understand why relying on single fixes almost never work. और ये बहुत ज़्यादा important है. Otherwise, you can't hope to help your hairline. The biggest mistake people make with their hairline is looking for some miracle product which simply does not exist. Hair growth does not depend on one single thing. So naturally, improvement also doesn't come from one single thing. सिर्फ इसीलिए मैं सालों से तुम्हें पूरे सिस्टम्स देता आया हूं टू डील विद हेयर इश्यूज इंस्टेड ऑफ अ सिंगल फिक्स. So to support the hairline, the goal is to support hair growth at the hairline area from multiple directions at the same time. And here's how you can do that using these four simple steps. Stimulation के लिए Dermastamp, topical support के लिए hair growth serum, internal support के लिए hair multivitamins और stress management के लिए ashwagandha, paired with a few other activities. And this is one of the biggest culprits behind receding hairline. I'll tell you how and why each of them work individually, and then we'll move on to the routine that combines all four of them in the simplest way possible. And by the way, the reason stress is the biggest culprit is because it can undo everything else that you do for your hairline. And the best thing that you can do is stimulation. And a Dermastamp will be your best friend. Part 1 is stimulation, which you can very easily achieve using a Dermastamp or a Derma Roller. And the reason it works surprisingly well in case of receding hairline is surprisingly simple. ये छोटे छोटे नीडल्स बहुत छोटे छोटे इंजरीज क्रिएट कर देते हैं तुम्हारे हेयरलाइन एरिया पे, और जब बॉडी इन इंजरीज को रिपेयर करने जाती है तो उनके साथ में जाते हैं हेयर ग्रोथ सिग्नल्स. बट द बेस्ट पार्ट इज यूजिंग दीज टूल्स इज very easy. Just keep it clean and lightly tap or roll the tool around the hairline area, and that's it. If you want to know why I have switched from a roller to a Dermastamp, I made a separate video on that. But you can drastically improve the effectiveness of a Dermastamp or a Derma Roller by using a hair growth serum afterwards. Topical support is one of the most important things while treating a receding hairline because it creates a good environment for the hair to grow from the outside. And a good hair growth serum will be your best friend in doing so. And investing in one is more important than you think. Using a good hair growth serum is probably the only way to deliver concentrated actives to the roots. अगर तुम किसी अच्छी hair growth serum को अपने scalp के ऊपर छोड़ दोगे for a few hours, it will absorb directly into the follicles. And when you use it after a Dermastamp, you're making the absorption even more effective, especially because it is surprisingly easy to use. Just apply the hair growth serum on the hairline after the Dermastamp on the days you use it. And you can even use these things every day if you rinse your hair every day. But the true magic happens when you pair these with internal support. Internal support is where you provide your body with all the nutrients and vitamins it needs to actually create hair. And it has to be the easiest part of the system because all you need is multivitamin capsules. No matter how much you stimulate your hair or how good the scalp environment is, if your body lacks in nutrition, it simply cannot produce hair. You're asking a vehicle to run without fuel. And as simple as it is one of the most important things you can do for your hair and your body, not just your hairline. अब तुम चाहो तो अपनी डेली डाइट को थोड़ा सा ट्वीक कर सकते हो to get similar results, but the easiest and the most efficient way would be to get hair multivitamins, especially because they're fairly inexpensive. But the only thing that can still ruin your results is stress. And here's the thing that can help you manage stress-related hair loss very easily: ashwagandha. Stress can cause temporary but noticeable thinning of hair, and the reason you need to pay special attention to this is because it can undo a lot of your progress without you ever knowing about it. और स्ट्रेस से डील करने का सबसे आसान रास्ता होगा अश्वगंधा लेना paired with a few other activities. Taking just 250 to 600 milligrams of ashwagandha every day for 8 weeks can significantly lower perceived stress, anxiety, and the stress hormone cortisol. And this has been proven clinically. You can get gummies, powder, or separate capsules, but I think the easiest way would be to find multivitamins that has ashwagandha in it so that you don't have to go through an extra step. But even the best tools in the world become useless when used incorrectly. So let's put all 4 things into a simple workable routine. The routine that I'm going to give you to combine these 4 things together is simple enough to be followed every day consistently, but effective enough to give you surprising results. To recap, the 4 parts are stimulation, topical support, internal support, and stress management. And here's the simplest way to combine them. After every hair wash, use the hair growth serum, even if you wash your hair without a shampoo. Use the Derma Stamp 2 times a week, no more than that. And on the days you do use it, use the hair growth serum after stamping. Take multivitamins and ashwagandha every day or as advised on the product packaging. Now, I know it is unbelievably simple, but the real secret relies on consistency and long-term usage. Please don't make the mistake of thinking it doesn't work just because you tried something similar in the past and that didn't work. Put this system to work for at least 3 months and witness the results yourself. And never rely on a single thing to fix everything. So if your hairline is receding, stop chasing that miracle product. Build a support system instead. No single product ever grows healthy hairline. Consistent, long-term support does. And always remember, I love you from the bottom of my heart.